Welcome to the show on this Thursday night. It's good to have you here, Marina.
Hello.
To my left, Sunny to my... Wait, you're on my right tonight.
I am.
Yeah.
Very close.
A little too close. Be careful with those,
Watch yourself.
with those claws right there.
Oh, yeah, these are very sharp.
So normally, Angie usually is with us on Thursday night. She has the night off, but we have to uphold that value here.
Yes.
The values that we've instilled upon Chaos Thursday
Yes.
on the show here.
It's going to be a good one.
All right, we got a lot to get to, but first we got to introduce our fourth chair tonight. Please welcome back to the show. We have not seen this guy in person in a long while. Mental toughness experts and Marine vet, Eric Rittmeyer.
Come on out.
Eric!
My man.
I was hoping you didn't get lost back there.
Chaos Thursday.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Awesome, man.
Welcome. Good to see you, man.
Man, you guys look awesome.
How you been?
Oh, I'm living the dream, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I think the coolest thing is, since we've had you last on the show, you started a little role in a show that has been that has caught the world by storm on HBO.
We own the city.
Yeah.
Had a blast. Have no idea how I ended up on the show, but I got like 5 scenes.
You played a police officer.
I did. Was injured. My big old cranium had a bunch of blood coming off of it. Have no idea how I got there.
Mental toughness expert means?
Emotional control. We're horrible at it.
Oh, yeah, we've already had like a one-on-one in the green room. You know, I'm already a better person. I'm already a better person. Just watch out. Like, I'm already better.
Well, we're going to see what happens over the next 30 minutes with this one. So we got a lot to get to now, so let's fire it up. Former first daughter Chelsea Clinton says she deleted Kanye West from her playlist because of the way he treated Kim Kardashian. Clinton told Entertainment Weekly she always liked his music but can't listen to him anymore because of the way he talks about women is unconscionable to her. So, Marina, whether it's Kanye or R. Kelly or Chris Brown or Morgan Wallen, not listening to an artist you like because of something in their personal life, like it or not.
I mean, I think that's like the basic American tenet, right? Is that you choose what you want to listen to or who you want to see, and if you don't like it, you change the channel or you just change the song. I agree with that tenet, you know, but for me, it's like coming out of Chelsea Clinton. It's a little hypocritical. I mean, the things she says, it's like, come on, girl. You know, she's always preaching equality, and we got to believe in everybody's creed. And I want to believe that maybe, yes, it has to do a little bit with the Kim Kardashian saga and the way he's kind of like derailed and everything that he's done. But I think it's a little bit more because of his political leanings, which is why she's got a problem with this guy specifically. Because if you want to talk about what's out there and music, let's go through it, because the catalog from some of these artists are pretty intense. I want to see what her playlist really looks like.
What you think, Eric?
I'm not a fan of all the crazy lyrics and music personally. I have 2 teenage daughters, right? I'm not expecting anyone to raise my kids. I'm not looking for these extreme role models. But at the same time, I feel like as a society, we've been systematically desensitized to these phrases, to this wording, to where especially the derogatory statements towards women, I just feel like there's so much. And with Kanye, he has a pretty big track record of that. So for someone like Clinton to say, like, I'm taking you off my playlist, like, I'm not a fan of hers at all. But I respect who she doesn't want to listen to when she's working out.
I'm sure she really doesn't care what any backlash there might be on that one if Kanye feels that way. But I got 2 words for you, Sonny. Michael Jackson. Because there were people that thought, should we cancel Michael Jackson after the allegations that were made against him? And obviously he's passed away since, but there are some people that believe we should not be playing Michael Jackson music anymore based on things that he allegedly did in the past.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like that happens a lot, right? With all of these artists, they do something, but I think they have such a huge core audience that it doesn't matter. And it's funny because we had this conversation before that people will cling on to their artists and people that they love no matter what they do. Now, if someone else does it, it's this outrage. But as soon as someone that you really like, that you feel close to, then it's immediately like, well, give them grace and all of these things. We see it with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
R. Kelly has been convicted and sent to prison for what happened, but he still has a huge following. And for me personally, I just feel like for things that I care about and things when it comes to R. Kelly, I'll say that. There's no way I can separate an artist from his personal experience, him personally, because we know of what he did and got convicted of doing.
Yeah.
Now, other things, some things you just kind of let slide. You're like, okay, whatever.
All right, let's move on. A nightclub in Australia says they're committed to making sure their business is a safe space for its customers. That's why they've instituted a new policy, no staring. Yes, quote, "We encourage you to interact with strangers. However, any engagement must begin with verbal consent. This also applies if you are, for example, staring at someone from afar. There'll be safety officers in the club, and if they decide the attention you're paying someone is unwanted, it's considered harassment, and you'll be removed, and the police will be called." So, Sonny, no staring at a nightclub, like it or not.
Oh, please. I'm out. I got my little shorty shorts on. You know, I'm cute. Like, you don't. I need you to see me, okay? I need you to look at what I got going on because this is. But in all seriousness, it can get creepy, but there's just no way to enforce this. This is so silly. Like, come on, you're gonna walk up to someone and say, hey, you've been staring at Sunny for too long. You gotta go.
Yeah.
That's weird. I may like it. I don't know. I may be like, what? It's weird. Come on.
Just imagine, though, Eric, you are a safety officer, and your job is to keep an eye on other people's eyes to make sure they're not staring at someone.
Crazy.
That doesn't sound like a whole bunch of fun, because I would assume there'd be lots of verbal confrontations when I walk up to somebody in my pink shirt. They're wearing pink shirts, by the way.
Okay.
Pink shirts. This is like what alternate universe do we live in where you're going out to a bar to interact with people and you don't want people staring at you, right? It's like the whole thing with COVID when all that happened. You got these people when everything started to open back up and they're going to restaurants and yelling at the wait staff. It's like, dude, if you're that angry, stay home and yell at your microwave. You don't have to come out to yell at the wait staff, right? It's like, what do you think you're getting into here? It's a little crazy for me.
The worst part about this is that the only way that you can stare is if you have consent. So now I've got to look at you to ask for consent,
Yeah.
unless I'm doing it like this, and I'm like, do you consent? It's like, you know what? Just give them sunglasses when they walk in the door. That's the only way this is going to work, or they're just going to have to arrest everybody, because this is pathetic.
But seriously, what do you think of the Australian accent?
It's fantastic.
Thank you. Okay.
Yours?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rise up lights.
Was that Australian?
I don't like their accent. I don't like their
I wasn't
accent in
asking for you to
general.
criticize the whole,
I mean,
the whole culture. I was just asking for mine there.
Australians watching
That's right.
tonight.
I just don't really like it.
Sonny gets shunned at Outback. Hey, let us know what you think about this one tonight. Go to fox5dc.com/lion to cast your vote. Trying to ban staring at a nightclub. 88% of you have your eyes fixated on the no button, but you can vote on fox5dc.com/lion. We'll check the results later on. But coming up next, do you ever walk into someone's kitchen and think you're at an Applebee's? Plus, the new makeup trend that'll have a lot of you saying, wait, really? And who better to teach young kids important life lessons than Snoop Dogg? We're back after this.